Well, hello, my QVC beauties. It's Carmindy from Carmindy Beauty. I'm gonna show you how to get the easiest, most wearable smoky eye for all. No matter your age, no matter your skin type, your skin tone, this is the easiest way to pull off a smoky eye with my Moonscape Trio, and then exactly the lip to pair it with. So I'm starting out wearing my 4-piece complexion collection and my 5-minute face, but I didn't put the lips on because that's gonna be the last step of this whole tutorial. So first up, I'm going to, right on top of my espresso liner, gonna take my Intuit eyeliner in Midnight Black. So this liner is your first step in your smoky eye. So what I want you to do is trace over your regular daytime look with the black. So just go right on top of the upper eye. I want you to go underneath the lower lash line. This eyeliner is ophthalmologist tested, dermatologically tested, so you can get into that waterline next. Get it into the tight line and the waterline. So waterline is below right here. Tight line is right up here. So see how it's starting to smoke out a little bit? So we're gonna follow along again, tracing over my daytime liner. We're gonna go underneath the lower lashes. I'm looking into a magnifying mirror because I can't see. I'm gonna flip it. Can you see me? I'm gonna flip it to the real magnifying mirror side. And you can see into the waterline, into the tight line. And if it's hard for you, because you know, it's not easy to do that. Sometimes people like blink. So if you can get it into the water line, then just blink your eyes like that, and that'll smear it right in there. Because the smokier, the better. And don't worry if you've created a perfect line or not, because that's what's coming next with the shadow. So now you got your eyeliner set. You wanna grab your Moonscape palette, and you wanna grab my double-ended eyeshadow brush and my highlight brush, okay? The first step is you want to take that lightest shade, the lightest shade in the palette, which is a highlight shade. And you want to take the fan brush and pick up a little bit of that color, and you're going to sweep that on top of your cheekbones, just like so. And it's like this beautiful, almost pale gold. And this is a universal shade, so it works on every skin tone. Now you're going to flip it to the shadow side of the brush, and you're going to sweep that right underneath the eyebrow. Okay, so this is your highlight shade. And it goes right underneath the eyebrow. And then I want you to also apply it on the inside corner of the eye. So right outside of that tear duct area. See that? So now you can see we're getting a little glow on. We're a little smoldering with the eyeliner. Now you're gonna grab that eyeshadow brush again, and you're gonna take that mid-tone shade. It's almost like a granite color. And you're gonna tap off any excess because you don't want any fall off. And these are very sheer, so they don't fall off anyway, but you just wanna be perfect. And you're gonna sweep that right into your crease. Now, don't worry if you have hooded eyelids or crepey eyes. You can do this, create this look. Just if you don't know where your crease is, tap the back of your eyeball with the brush. That's where the crease is. So just sweep right there. So even if you have hooded lids, you can still feel the top of your eyeball. That's where you go, right there, like so. See what's happening? Starting to get smoldery. And we're taking that just through the crease, right where it meets that highlight. Now you're gonna take the darkest shade in the palette, and we're going to apply that on the lid itself. So from where you applied that eyeliner up into where you applied that mid-tone, so across the entire eyelid. Remember the mid-tone went in the crease? This is going across the whole eyelid. This is becoming sexier. And because they're not super opaque shadows, they're more like watercolor, you're not gonna overdo it. You have to build it, which is better. Because if it goes on so dark, then you spend all your time toning it down. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to build it so you don't get it wrong. So we're again doing it on the other side, and you can see there's a gradation of color happening. So the darkest shade is the liner, the black liner, that midnight black liner. Then it goes to the darkest shade of the shadow, then the mid-tone shade, then the highlight shade. So it's a gradation of color. And this works on every type of eye, small eyes, big eyes, crepey eyes, hooded eyes, you know, almond eyes, any eye, this is gonna work. Now you're gonna flip it over to the liner side, pick up that dark shadow once more, and smudge the lower. So we're gonna just smudge underneath the lower lash line. So you're smudging out that liner that you applied there, creating that smoldering effect, that smokiness. And don't worry if you mess up, because I've got the trick for you. Grab my sponge, my makeup sponge. Grab a concealer, one shade lighter than your skin tone. And you are gonna put it right on the edge of the sponge and clean up anything that has happened underneath, any fall off, any mess, if you didn't do it the right way, and it just creates, look at that, flawless. This is what I've been doing for years, because even makeup artists aren't perfect. We make mistakes. So just grab that sponge and that concealer and clean up any little thing you got going on. See that? Now, if you want to add a little bit more mascara, you can. You can do it a little bit on top and a little bit on bottom. We're gonna flip that mirror so I can really see. And I'm just gonna hold the wand vertically, because my I Got You mascara is totally buildable. So even at the end of a long day, you can actually add more mascara at night right on top of what you've done. See that? Smoky eyes. Now the lip. So I'm gonna be using one of my new love lipsticks in nude. This is in a shade called Pink Suede. And when it comes to a smoky eye, you always wanna pair it with a lighter lip, because you don't wanna compete with your makeup. You don't wanna wear a bold lip and a dark eye, one or the other. So this is Pink Suede. And I like to make it a little 3D by grabbing my Sunrise Nude Lip Gloss and applying it right on top. Check it out. See, smoky eye, pale lip, easiest way to wear a smoky eye. It works on everyone. Check it out, amazing.